So yeah, good afternoon, everyone. It's my pleasure to be here and celebrate Women's Day with everyone, and share with you with my 14 years of journey of learning and doing statistics and data science. So I'm going to share one slide. So currently working at the University of Melbourne as a lecturer in statistics and data science. And I mostly work on Bayesian computation methods and the applications. So I create a slide here, which I thought would be a better way to summarize my pretty linear journeys with statistics in the past 14 years. And actually it's brought me from my hometown in Vietnam to Singapore and then to Australia. So in 2009, I got an offer to study at the National University of Singapore, and I chose to study statistics simply because I thought that was the major that suited my personality the most. I was comfortable with numbers and mathematics, but I didn't want to be a banker or an accountant. And in 2009, the term data science or big data was just getting a bit more popular, and no one at that time knew what a data scientist do. And I just thought that it's very cool to get the ability to work with different type of data, because data are surrounding us. And I think the set of skills allow us, that enable us to unlock meaningful story and meaningful insight from this data, are very powerful skills that will be useful in a lot of different fields, and that's why I choose to study statistics. And now, when I'm looking back at all the projects I've done since I graduated from uni until now, I'm quite happy that I was able to fulfill my dream of working with different types of data. So after I graduated, I worked on a research group doing demographics. So we work on censuses and observational large-scale surveys, working on educational attainment, predicting trend of educational attainments for women in Southeast Asia. And then I did another project with a different research group on bioeconomics modeling. So these are very applied projects. But then in 2006, I decided that I go to Australia and do a PhD at UNSW on Bayesian computational methods, and in particular on Monte Carlos for large data sets. And I was very lucky that I got very supportive supervisor, and I really learned a lot during my 3.5 years PhD. And that's where I start to develop my own research interest. It was very cool for me to see how innovative method can actually arise from very practical problems that I was working on during these times. So after I graduated from university from UNSW, I got a postdoc position with ADSN working at UTS, the University of Technology Sydney. And this time I worked with on analyzing the effects of prenatal alcohol exposure on child cognition. So basically looking at how the drinking patterns of mother during pregnancy would affect the child's cognitive abilities. And there's also another different type of data that I never worked with before, a different type of model that I never worked with before. So I learned about structural Bayesian models in 3 months and start to build a Bayesian modeling framework to work with these multiple outcome, multiple cohorts type of data. And at the same time also did some extra work on fast Bayesian inference for these type of models. And so during this 2 years UTS, I also was able to build up my research portfolio a little bit more, and I'm still working on these problems until now. So currently I'm working on Bayesian methods for multiple outcome data, and these data arise from a lot of different studies, like longitudinal observational study. They can be answered from survey questionnaires, and they are used in a lot of different social science research. And also interested in various problems around modeling these data, like model selections, outcome selections, and efficient estimation technique for these data. So in each project I've done, I work with different type of data, different models. And I'm really glad I did those projects because I was able to learn a lot of different knowledge, acquire a lot of different skills in each project. The learning curve I always did, but I got to learn about an entire new set of knowledge in a very short period of time. But for me, it's the exciting part of the job. And also I got to work with a lot of talented researchers, not just in data science, but my collaborators in psychology and demography as well. My supervisor at NUS and at UTS are both really successful and amazing statisticians that I truly admire and respect. To me, they are an example of how women can thrive in the field that was still very dominated by males. And I think they are the one who really inspire me to keep on doing what I love. So I've been in Australia for 7 years, and I have seen a lot of efforts especially in the STEMs and data science community to promoting more equities, to promoting equity, diversities, and inclusions in our communities. There are a lot of outreach events at Melbourne or other universities to introduce students to data science related subjects, and also the effort that we are putting in to encourage more girls to study these subjects by giving them hands-on experience to what data science is. And from my own experience, I hope that these program can continue to be organized, because I think a lot of students, not just girls, they simply are not aware of the careers opportunities that come with studying a data science related degree, and so that's why they don't dare to step into these majors. I'm also grateful for the changes that we have been making to create more opportunities for us women to thrive in this field. I hope that we can continue to support programs for women, because in others group as well. For example, I noticed that a lot of there's one thing that prevents a lot of us women to go further into in our career as career disruptions, usually related to personal reasons. And I've seen some efforts in taking into account these career disruptions and having support programs for workers in these fields, and I hope that we can continue with that. I'm also glad that we are having this event for women in data science every year. It's great to connect with people who are working in the same field as you and get to know everyone's story. I also attend the previous session. It's great to know a lot of inspiring story inside from the speakers. So I hope that we can continue to build a strong and welcoming community as we are doing now. So I guess to stop here.